Hey, welcome to a brief introductory video on the new book just for lawyers. It's called Raising the Bar. You know, we have a huge issue in our profession, and this issue affects both you and I. This issue is a large number of us really dislike being in the profession. You might not admit this to anybody, maybe just your close inner sanctum. But I think you'd probably admit this to me if we were standing one-on-one at a networking event or having coffee. And I won't get into reasons why being a lawyer sucks. You probably know some of this stuff, but I cover it in depth in my book, and I've even done some videos on YouTube about it. All I know is it really sucks being a lawyer nowadays. But first, let me tell you a little bit about my path as a lawyer. My name is Adam Ouellette. Quick picture of me there. I've been a lawyer for the past 16 years in South Florida. And in that time, I have really hated being a lawyer. And the main reason for this feeling was other lawyers. As the years went on, I had various physical ailments that stem from massive stress of being a lawyer and dealing with lawyers. But now you know a little bit about my life as a lawyer. Let me tell you about my path in life. I've always been called what some would say is a student of life, reading thousands of books, attending seminars and all over the place, and learning everything I could to be the best person I could be. Not only the best lawyer I could be, but just to be the best person I could be. And as I got my PhD, as I call it in life studies, I started discovering how I could move from hating the profession to loving it. My intention was to create a life that I loved. More time off, more money, better health, and in balance in all areas of my life. During the last 25 plus years as I studied, I did take a deep look at personal development, business and entrepreneurial content, metaphysics, meditation. I read tons of books on how we can shift our beliefs, quantum physics, intuition, and anything that would help me to grow and transform myself personally. I totally shifted my life as an attorney as well. I began to focus in on what I loved about being a lawyer, and this shift in my focus and beliefs made a huge difference. So a few years ago, I decided that I would follow my heart and intuition, and that's how this book, Raising the Bar, was born. In this book, we'll take a look at where we are as a profession now, what the past was like for our fellow attorneys practicing back in the 60s and before, and how we can transform ourselves and the profession simultaneously. But more importantly than any of that, you will learn how you can transform yourself and your practice, whether you choose to stay in the law or leave the law to find something new to do. I will help you to transform yourself. You know, Gandhi was a lawyer, and he said, "Be the change you wish to see." So what I did with this book was to distill down how I was able to transform my life and my law practice into some easy-to-follow frameworks. Use this content to create a life that you can really love. You know, your life doesn't have to be stressful and crazed anymore. It's all about your beliefs and how you balance your life in general. Further, if you don't work with reducing your stress, stress can run you into the ground. Just go ahead and do a quick internet search and you'll find a huge number of articles on this issue. Our profession has serious problems with alcohol and drug abuse, not to mention the suicide epidemic that even CNN is talking about. Back in January, there was an article here on CNN.com, and there was a segment on CNN cable network about how many lawyers are committing suicide nowadays. So what are the opportunities for you when you finish reading this book? And I say opportunities for a reason, since it's really up to you whether you use the content in this book or any book to help you to create your ideal life. Let me do a quick analysis of what you'll learn in this book. I call it the 10 Steps to Awakening. We're going to look at life purpose and how you can tell whether your purpose is to be in the law or not. You know, there's lots of books on life purpose, and I read a lot of them, probably most of them. And this content was what helped me change my life and define my purpose, which was to write this book and to help our fellow lawyers figure out business a little bit better. Second step, integrity, honor, personal responsibility. It's how the legal profession was years ago and how it should be again. I talked to you about developing and connecting with your intuition, your heart space. That's where real power resides. We also look at beliefs, how you can start to shift your beliefs and how to understand how they work to create whatever you have in your life in this moment. Further, step 5. Going up the steps here, we talk about present moment, how you can become present with a very simple technique, because the present moment is really all we have. Further, meditation. You know, meditation has been such an amazing thing that I've created in my life over the past 10 years, and I've studied all kinds of meditations. And I give you frameworks on how you can do simple meditations to help quiet your mind. You know, our mind goes all day, every day, and if we can start to quiet it, we let it rest and relax, things start to open up, stress starts to melt away. Next, we talk about intention and how the power of intention can change everything in your life. You know, where your attention goes and your focus goes, you grow more of those things and attract more of those things in your life. And this is not law of attraction discussion. This is a deep dive into how you can create powerful intentions and focus on them through doing visualizations. I walk you through how I was able to do this month after month, creating more income and the amount of income that I wanted to create that had with it attached life balance, which is our next step, number 8. How you can create balance in your life. In step number 9, we talk about the power of emotions and how our lives are ruled by emotions, judgments, and whether we think things are good and bad, get good or bad. And I discuss with you how you can start to actually experience your emotions and not have the same ones over and over. We wrap it all up by talking about the ideal life and how you can start to look at where you are in your life in each and every area of your life. You know, the other thing we talk about is how to set up and run a profitable law practice, giving you some ideas on systematizing the law practice and making things a whole lot easier, and even using some video like this to market yourself by teaching. It's really cool. You got to check this book out. So a quieter mind, a focus on your ideal life, and a more authentic, real you are the possibilities for you when you finish this book. So I want to ask you something. Did you know that 99% of what most human beings believe belongs to someone else? We have been programmed by our parents, society, television. Most of our beliefs are not our own. So isn't it time to take your life back? You can let go of your old programming and instill new beliefs, and ideal ones at that. I have included some content questions in a detailed framework wherein I'll offer you the ability to question everything in your life. This is how you start to uncover what your beliefs are. I give you ultimately other frameworks to do that in very profound and deep ways. This content comes directly out of a beliefs program that I'm creating as we speak that will cost around $500 when it's released. So you'll be the first ones to take a look at this content. This book also includes some real solutions for the issues we all face as attorneys in an ever-increasing difficult profession. You know, I should know. I've been in your shoes. I hated the law. I want to help you turn a law career you hate into a life you love, whether it's in or out of the profession. By the way, that's the tagline for the book. If you feel this book is for you, then go ahead and get it. But I got some news. I have some free training for you regardless. First, I'm going to send you 3 videos when you sign up. The first one is a look at life purpose and whether being an attorney is your life purpose or not. And you know what? If it is, perfect. I believe if being a lawyer is your purpose, then do it with complete abandon. Make it something that you truly love and gets you woke. You wake up in the morning and you can't wait to do your work, get into the office, and really make a difference in people's lives. But if it's not, let's take a look at what are the other options for you in your life. Video 2, we start to talk about how you can actually have some real balance in your life. Now understand, this is all free training. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm going to send you these videos one by one every couple days. And number 3, you get to be at my book release talk where I do a deep dive on beliefs. And, you know, I had people come up to me afterwards and say, man, that was one of the best talks I've ever heard. I just was so flattered by that, but ultimately this is my life purpose, to teach what I know about beliefs, about life purpose, about life balance, and all those things that are in this book and more. So I invite you to sign up for these videos. Let me give you some more information on my path. But the flip side of this is I have more than 100 videos I plan on recording in the future, full of tons of training. Let me share with you what I've learned during my PhD in life. So let me tell you, I appreciate you being here with me today. I honor you for watching this video and for even thinking about making your life better, whether it's your personal life or your professional life, I honor you for spending the time with me. I really hope you'll buy this book because this stuff has changed me in profound and deep ways. And I hope to meet you someday at a live event or through our mastermind that we'll be working on here in the near future. Have an amazing day and talk to you soon.